Hi, did you see this? Wafer appears to bleed 3 days after communion. There it is there. I'll put the link below. Catholic Church sees a miracle in bleeding communion wafer. A Utah Catholic Church recently became the site of what some are calling a miracle after a communion wafer placed in water appeared to bleed. Meant to symbolize the flesh of Christ, the wafer, also called a host, was placed in a glass of water near the altar at St. Francis Xavier Church in Kearns after a young parishioner returned it to the priest during communion. The priest reportedly then placed the wafer into the water, expecting it to dissolve in just a few minutes, but no, that's not what happened. Instead, the wafer, remained intact for several days. What's more, it turned a deep blood red. St. Francis, that's weird because France is in the news a lot lately, and Xavier Church, X, Saturn X. So, in my opinion, this is not some miracle. This is a trick being brought on by Mr. 3 here, which is Saturn on the Kabbalistic tree of life. And it's funny because, boy, France sure is in the news a lot these days, isn't it? And I think it's funny that you have this big climate change world summit going on in France, in Paris, as a matter of fact, which is where they just had those attacks because they just now coincidentally have martial law and all these armed guards in the streets, just walking the streets, roaming the streets, right before all these big world leaders gather there. What's the matter, guys? Are you a little nervous? You a little scared that maybe someone's going to actually stand up and say something to you or do something? Is that why you maybe staged an event? So you could have an excuse to put martial law to maybe protect yourself because maybe you're a little scared? I mean, I'm just an observation I'm making. So I'll put this link below. I don't think it's a miracle. I think it's a trick by Mr. Number 3. Okay, or Mrs. Number 3, depending on how you look at it. Thank you to my subscribers for the continued and great support. I appreciate it out there, everybody. See you on the next video.